Here's the case, says a prophecy be bar. Oh, we mude munya now, ja. As settings in settings. For a prophet of level, say what to especially say on my say a Christian nation. I am out feeling say. Kubi was saying Yakukudra say Chano. Ubi a Kubi, what it's national. Ubi at to say Ubi this gum will be so fun to because of that indeed. Well, Kunere pregnant woman. Aja almost 3-year-old. I mean, like I said, Nipa is so wicked. What's happening, Prof?
The Bible said that as the days goes by, now you're getting closer to the end time. He made a statement that because lawlessness were bound, the love of many will grow cold, or the love of many will wax cold. And that's the dispensation where we are in. We are in a dispensation where the love of many is growing cold because lawlessness is abounding. And a spiritual atmosphere, as we are entering into that world and we are getting closer to the end time, these things will definitely appear. And that's why we keep seeing those things constantly. Exactly.
Wow.
It is lawlessness that is abounding, and that's what's happening.
BBC, you know, is there something that we can do as people of God to
shut it down? Yes, something can be done, because this takes a lot of implementation of the word of God and then prayer and dedication. Because one say if the devil wants to do his things, or the devil will not manifest directly. And he always comes with influences. When we go back to the Bible in Genesis chapter 3, you realize that the influence and the whisperings of the devil, Eve go against Tinyami. So all the time there's always a whispering in your subconscious that is pushing you to do the wrong thing, and then they lead a lot of people into that kind of situation. Exactly. Until once you stand true with God and then you listen to the word of God. The Bible said that thy word have I hid in my heart, lest I sin against you. Exactly.
Prof, now I mean this a very personal question.
All right.
Now, for you as a prophet of God,
all right,
say bibi as adieno ebesi, which is in a rather bad taste,
right?
And yet now one kasa as a person, how you wish thank adienimba. You talk about it anyway and go like, oh, young vampire na ya nhwe yi a ade bi say elebesi and whether say empire na ya yiri homo say so ye monso benwana ade nesi e serious for you know I am not saying na o feel for.
Sometimes when those kind of things happen, I ignore it entirely because I don't feel right about it. That's the thing. I told you, I always say that we don't celebrate evil or wrong things or things that are bad. We don't celebrate evil things. That's how come my prophecies, no, I can never make any prophecy. I say I did Bonnie Biba see my main prophecy. I always use this as a sub prophecy. The main thing is that I'll prophesy about another event, and then that will just be in line of the event. So it will just be a part of the happenings to the event. But so it will not be the main topic.
So in that case, maybe there's going to be an accident on the right. It is something that is bound to happen.
Right.
And then instead of speaking to it directly, you know,
right?
Saying, in that case, are you not like twisting the Nyamiya?
David, you are actually looking through time, so you're actually observing the whole point of time. That's the prophetic line. Now let me break something down for you. Meshen Kombi with parliamentary seat being empty. One of them will be empty, and I told everybody that it's going to be empty somewhere around February. I don't remember the days vividly, but I mentioned the date. And then it will be announced on a specific date. So I give the time and the date. Now, I mean the dates and time need to know. I mean, people obviously was like, okay, who is it going to be? And then boom, within the same time, the same date, the same moment, the same thing happened. Now, but whilst I was mentioning that, I was talking about something else. So that came in like a little wave. Then I laugh about it. And nobody will really see it the way it really is. The same applies to their AC with the plane crash. No? 2 ministers. No? I was precise. I explained to it how it's going to happen. Once I said it, I was even laughing. but I could see my same bisu. So at the end of the day, no, Osha. I'm actually talking fully about it. You know, I've said it, but that's not the main topic. I said, "Missy, okay, now me call maybe a Flagstaff house." And to me, I'm quite so kono. Me who say I'm on for Bijina 37. Now much blue clothes and everything, because you're paying attention to the Flagstaff house that I'm going. On for what dream, ma. What I'm saying about how they go 37 and at the end of the day, that thing will not really cause a lot of panic. People will actually understand it easily, and that's it. This communication rules here.
Wow.
So that you don't really create an atmosphere of like tragedy. Yeah.
Right now, Prof Yanshe. Omaya nyami suma lebi aye kan yesu Ghana a Christian country, but
all right,
sometimes instead of a kind of
yeah, of course we are.
Yeah, but sometimes share yeni bi aye yeni ma bi a I say yeah Christo force, especially when it comes to some prophetic issues near the day. Say Bianca obi hu bibi nyame adan bibi adi ache ne d4
right
now what catch any man for. I mean, in the days of old kind Bible now, almost take prophets very serious. Right. And sometimes even before they do something, they want to inquire from them, say, hey, Bia, I say, and you be a nyame approve of it, and I said then before they take such decisions. But here's the case, they say prophecy be bar. Oh, we mu de munya now, yeah. Settings. For a prophet of level, yeah, say what especially say on my say a Christian nation. Yeah, am I feeling saying?
Things on social media need send amount for communicating. It depends on what you're presenting, and it depends on those that are listening to you. On say obia ni send your ordering. In your dream, and I believe definitely everything will have opposition and backlash and the other thing in many ways. And what can they be is very critical. It's very important. But obi bet now not disregard it. It's because they are not at the level to understand it. Because me can't be BCC. I said, okay, maybe imagine I spoke about Semenyo. Or speak about somebody, anything. Wow, so beating now on money, diamond, a settings, a foolish thing. The person that understands the thing is on the phone with me in some few minutes or hours, trying to find an appointment to see me. And the message is communicated. Those that they call it in Ghana we say those that the message belongs to knows exactly what you're talking about. So they will approach you to deal with the message, but then others will be at the back. I say obi who are everybody have their own opinions across it, and their opinions will definitely come around, but to me it doesn't really affect me at all anyway.
Prof, is it such that prophecy be a baby piano? There's something we can do about it, and it be a bar. Nothing can be done about it. It's easy.
So there are two patterns of time. As I've mastered time by the grace of God, there is in the fourth dimension, I'll be very direct with that, there is an original timeline, which is what we call the original timeline, which is will of God. That one is what every purpose is moving on. And then there are branches of time, which is permissible will of God. That is what your faith can create. So you can be able to change, adjust. So a prophet is he that foretells or foretell. Now Elijah by and Oshenkombi, now ninkomsheno a decree. It was not like a prophecy of time. He made it clear as the Lord lives. Tomorrow about this time. His decree was direct. So it was a decree as a result of faith on that foundation. But then there are prophecies that are prophecies from like Ezekiel, Isaiah, Daniel, and all of them. They are prophecies of the future, their original timeline. That's how it is. If you go up, you come down, you fall in it. And the original timeline, that is what is constant. With that one, to interfere with it is not ordinary. But there are branches of time that anybody can interfere with. It is easy for me to interfere with the destiny of a single person than with the destiny of a whole nation. That is why I told you, Bia, if somebody has a very strong face across the world, it's difficult for their destiny to entirely be shifted. because it takes masters to handle that one. And not all prophecies can be shifted. Some can and some cannot.
Wow. Now, when it comes to prophecies ne banafi arresting crowd attention. Mostly say uncle for politics kakra ebe fine in football ho kakra. Na afi dia kan de owu and the basa na a prominent person is going to die or something bad is going to happen to a well-known person. As a prophecy, it evolves around three triangular idea. But there's more to life than politics and football and so ubi baby. And sometimes people the reason why I might be more so munya settings no. Why is it that enema binu aka aya yenya prophecies be emfa maybe something good that's about to happen ebia this year the Lord is going to raise some giants binu say near their day bia ye benya sorry kese bi be pure Ghana had that the whole world will be looking up to Ghana. Why is it that such things
I think with my prophecies it's about 90% of that are like that. I think I'm basically one of the few people in this prophetic that I have observed, based on my observation, that actually talk about good things that will happen and they happen. Because it's very difficult. I hardly see it. Because the first prophetic moves, I've done so many things, but one of them which is very strong, which took me to BBC and many other places and other ones like that, was like when Shatta Wale was featuring Beyonce. When you Google right now my name, that's one of the biggest trends. It went like I was all over the world, every part of the world. I was in Jamaica News, I was on Graphic, I was on BBC News, I was in Nigeria. Like I entered Nigeria, entered every corner. They were holding my name. Now that prophecy at that time, Shatta was going through a lot. There are things happening to him and everything same, the battles and stuff. In that time, that was the only thing that could have changed his music destiny. And God had told me earlier about that. So I wrote it down, put the prophecy down, and it happened vividly. It took us to the world, it took Ghana to the map. And even till today, even the recent Met Gala they did, his song was played over there and everybody was screaming all around it. That was the song, that was the prophecy, because that song is prophecy coupled by someone's gift and talent. And that's that kind of beautiful things. I've prophesied a lot about many things ongoing and done a lot of things. So there are certain things that are not always on the public side. Like the way I was sitting down, I told everybody that there is a sabotage going on with a big push situation. I saw the president will be cutting sword on certain things and they will just be bare land, bigger portals, dusty roads and extra. It will be as though they have gone to ruin the roads rather than repairing the roads.
Really?
And that's how it was. Me share down come, it didn't take how many hours and then road minister was on the street. Now putting check to that. That's called prophecy and action. Once the prophecy was brought forth, action is being taken. So who wins at the end of the day? All of us win because there is an action. If I had shut up and I didn't say the prophecy, obviously things would just be going and the sabotage would have taken place. And the prophecies in its way helps a lot. And there is nothing called good prophecy and bad prophecy. There's nothing called doom and then good prophecy. The reason is each prophecy seeks to save and to redeem or to make you aware. The Bible said if a man is going off the path and you do not warn them or inform them and then they go off the path, their blood will be asked from you as a seer, as a watchman on the tower. So he said, I have set you as a watchman over the nation. To watch like watchman. Security surveillance. So when you see something going wrong, what you do is you tell the person, say, Adiwe konisi, mamun konisi, then you help them. So at the end of the day, say, maybe someone one question. Say, Eja to hanum, like I see say fire be to hanum. Now it will save the whole studio. And I see that you're going to get like 2,000 cities. Which one would you think I should tell you?
2,000 decisions.
But it's a good news, because there's no fire at that moment. But the one that could save you quite a lot of money is the fire. So if I tell you about the fire, you will curb the disaster. And to ubenya like you will get more money. You would have saved more than the 2,000. But then others will prefer the 2,000 because that one will bring the hype of positivity. Now, prophecy has nothing to do with your emotions, whether positive or negative emotions. All that matters is how do we redeem the people. That's how when you go to hospital, I'm sure you know, say, oh, you're by betting you be a phone, and that's how it happens. Yeah.
Now, Prof, in this question, is it just that people are changing towards the things of God, and now say, you know, church na lucy spiritual power,
integrity.
Yeah,
I believe that the spiritual power of the church is always available, but what is happening is, I say, initially, the devil is a very strategic operator.
Yeah.
If you want to mix up something or cause a lot of doubt, and I say, if I say, open say, hide the key, being free among phones, you don't necessarily need to put it in the back, in the drawer or anything, or hide it in anywhere complex. You just need to buy a lot of fake keys and mix it with the good key, so nobody can identify the good key. That's what the devil did. He took a lot of wrong keys, mixed it up with the good keys, and at the end of the day, now we can't identify the good key. So I'm gonna say, so at the end of the day, now say it has affected all of us. Most of us are not guilty of what some of our fathers did, what other prophets did, but then we are guilty of it. Oh, when you know me a force, and yes, Sana, then they go and mention somebody from the past. Sana, when we and when we know settings, and you see, and I'm like, the kind of one thing I love about the prophetic call upon my life is the evidence is so strong that even if you say it is settings, other people will just tell you, my brother, even me, I'm not a Christian, I don't believe in God, but what you are saying, you're not making any sense, because it's not possible. Like this recently, I didn't even know. I posted something about the UAP, UAP and the UFO, the alien stuff, the ships that they were talking about aliens and things. Now, me post it, it was a screenshot from 2024, 25th July, just a few days after my birthday. I already had the vision a long time ago, and I think I had an interview about it with him. And I had all those revelations, a doubt for like years. I never spoke about it. But then I knew the exact date it will be shown to the world. And could you believe that if you check my Facebook, as of 25th of July, I mentioned 9th May 2026 was the day the world would know that there is something like that. In Ghana here, on 9th May, we got to see Pepe, and the videos were uploaded, opened over there. From the 8th to the 9th May, from that night to the morning of the 9th May, is when the UAP and the secret of those alien ships were revealed to the world. Now, what